Mineral sunscreens or chemical sunscreens? For me, it's chemical sunscreens, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Yo, guys, please don't go away. I'm joking. Honestly, though, I wish that all YouTube videos started and ended this way. But I mean, you know, YouTubers, we like to talk. So I mean, anyways, stay tuned to see my thoughts on what I feel like it's right for you. Hi, guys, welcome back. But if you're new here, it's Ruth with the K, and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about mineral versus chemical sunscreen. Should I use chemical sunscreen? Should I use mineral sunscreen? Which one is right for me? I remember when I first started learning about sunscreens, I heard mineral sunscreens, then I heard physical sunscreens, then I heard natural sunscreens. And all of a sudden I heard chemical sunscreens, and I'm like, okay. But don't worry, guys, I'm here to guide you in differentiating between all these so you don't get confused. There are two types of sunscreen ingredients that can protect your skin from the UV rays. We have the mineral sunscreens and we have the chemical sunscreens. But in order for you to choose the right serum protection for your skin and your lifestyle, it's important to understand the difference between these two. So let's take a look. Mineral sunscreen is the same as physical sunscreen, and they're also referred to as natural sunscreens, while chemical sunscreen is like a totally different thing from this, but they both work to protect your skin from the UV rays. So mineral sunscreens, which is also referred to as physical sunscreen, simply sits on top of your skin and it protects your skin by reflecting away the UV rays from your skin, while chemical sunscreen absorbs UV rays and then converts the UV rays into heat, and then it releases the heat from your skin. So mineral sunscreen contains active ingredients such as titanium oxide and zinc oxide, and what it does is that it sits on top of the skin and reflects away damaging UV rays. Now, mineral sunscreens are great for people with sensitive skin because it is less likely to clog your pores. The downside to mineral sunscreen is that it could feel heavy on the skin. It also leaves like a film on the skin, and it could rub off easily, which means you need to reapply this more often. While chemical sunscreen contains organic compounds such as avobenzone, oxybenzone, octisolate, and some other bunch of words that I can't pronounce. But what it does is that it creates a chemical reaction and it converts UV rays into heat and it releases the heat from the skin. So chemical sunscreen compared to mineral sunscreens tends to be thinner, therefore it spreads more easily on the skin, and which makes it wearable for everyday use. And the great thing about chemical sunscreen is that they work to benefit the skin because they contain skincare ingredients such as peptides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. So let's do a quick comparison between mineral sunscreens and chemical sunscreens. Mineral sunscreens sit on top of the skin while chemical sunscreens absorbs into the skin. Mineral sunscreens reflect away UV rays while chemical sunscreens convert UV rays into heat. Mineral sunscreen works immediately when applied, while chemical sunscreen works 15 minutes after application. Mineral sunscreen is heavy and leaves a film on the skin, while chemical sunscreen is thin and ideal for everyday use. Mineral sunscreen is prone to wearing off easily, while chemical sunscreen doesn't wear off easily. The mineral sunscreen doesn't allow for skincare ingredients to be added into them, while chemical sunscreen easily allows for skincare ingredients to be added into it. So mineral sunscreens or chemical sunscreens, which one is right for you? So I once read somewhere that, mineral sunscreens are like the healthy home-cooked meal, while chemical sunscreens are like the fast food of sunscreens. Well, that may be true, but I think that natural isn't always the best, and I also think that there are different factors that contribute to making your choice of sunscreens. Also, the USA FDA has approved both the mineral sunscreens and chemical sunscreens, leaving them both safe and effective. So I have both the mineral sunscreens and chemical sunscreens, but I use the chemical sunscreens more often. Reason is because the chemical sunscreens are easily applied on the skin, doesn't leave a white cast, and is suitable to be worn under makeup. Mineral sunscreens tend to look ashy on dark people and people of color, and if you have to wear sunscreens the way they are intended, they will not work for you. I told you earlier that to use maximum protection of your sunscreen, you want to apply 2 fingers worth of sunscreens, and if you have to use that amount for a mineral sunscreen, you're going to look very ashy. But now brands have started to make mineral sunscreens that are lightweight and that are tinted in a sense that they look like foundation. So this eliminates the white cast. So it's up to you to decide what's going to work for you, but I'll suggest that you try them both, go under the sun and see how it feels on your skin before making your decision. For me, when I'm going barefaced, I use mineral sunscreen, and when I'm going out with makeup on, I use my chemical sunscreens. But the thing with me is I sweat easily, and the thing with mineral sunscreen is that when you go under sunlight with the mineral sunscreens, you sweat even more. And the thing with sunscreen is that once you start to sweat with your sunscreen on, you need to reapply your sunscreen after 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. So for me, I found that chemical sunscreen works for me in any occasion, so I'm more likely to move towards the direction of the chemical sunscreen. So having said all of this, if you want to go for the mineral sunscreen, just make sure to find a mineral sunscreen that is lightweight and tinted, because I said if you are black or you're a black person or like my kind of color, you want to go for mineral sunscreen that are tinted because that will eliminate the white cast. But the thing is, finding mineral sunscreen that are lightweight, that are tinted, that doesn't leave a white cast, that is true to its SPF number, is like looking for a pin in the ocean. I mean, I've heard of good mineral sunscreens, but I'm yet to try it out yet, and that's why I don't want to give a review on it yet, because to be honest, I've spent so much money on sunscreens, and I'm maybe reluctant to spend more money on sunscreens. But I mean, if you guys know of any mineral sunscreen that you've tried that is very good, I mean, do leave it in the comment section down below, because I really want to know. Like, I want to know about those sunscreens. I'll be sure to check it out, and I'll also try and test it out to see for myself if it's good enough. Also, let me know your thoughts. Have you tried mineral sunscreens? Have you tried chemical sunscreens? What's your preference? Let me know in the comment section down below. So I'm not going to end this video right here, but make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, and until next time, bye.